Hi everyone, this is Deborah. Welcome to my channel. As you all know, I'm going to be turning 70 in just a day or two. And I'm just now got all my laundry and everything unpacked. I'm a little slow with that, but it's because I had other things to do. So I'm trying to organize my makeup table, which I would like to throw it out the door. That's what I'd like to do. Yeah. So, what shall we talk about? Well, have you noticed anything? Yeah, I got my hearing aid in. I realized from a long time ago when I was a young teenager, one of my uncles, I'll make up a name for him, Ronnie, was losing his hearing. Now, this was a long time ago, and he's only maybe 4 or 5 years older than me. Maybe about 7 years older, but you never knew if he was listening. You never knew if he could hear you. So it was like a hit or miss, and I realized how frustrating that is for people who are trying to have a conversation with you. And I got tired of saying, what? My mother was very good about wearing her hearing aids, except for one night we were taking her to a wedding in Winchester for one of our relatives, and she left her hearing aids in all night long. And I don't know if you all are wearing hearing aids, but when the battery starts going bad, it starts beeping all night long. Me and my sister, or my sister and I, we wanted to throw that hearing aid out the door because we needed our sleep to deal with her because she had severe dementia. But towards the end, you would never have known it. There was a couple of times she didn't know she had one child. I won't mention that child's name because it's just not right. But yeah, at one time she forgot she had a daughter. God, I don't think I could ever forget that I got a daughter. So, I don't know if you all know this, but when you hang around the right people, you pick up good habits. So Dee is a very good influence on me. She's been my friend. I met her in Ocean City, and that's who I travel with. Usually her and her husband, but this time we just went with her and Steve's daughter. So she gets up early every day, and she goes to bed at the same time every night. She's not on her phone all night, so she gets a good night's sleep. And to me, when you're my age, that is a blessing to get a good night's sleep. Now, so I'm still on her schedule. My granddaughter is on her dad's schedule because she was doing construction with him, so she's getting up at 4 and 5 a.m. And my son also goes to bed at 8. Without fail, I stopped taking him to the movies because he would be asleep the minute if it was anywhere around 8 o'clock, he was asleep in that movie chair. So I learned that's just the way some kids are. And my daughter's the exact opposite. She could stay up all night, So, yeah, it's a good thing to hang around people who have good vibes and good energy and can set you on the straight and narrow. I have another friend that does that for me too. So I was watching the SAG Awards, and I go, maybe I should do a speech. And then I realized I'm going to be in a public restaurant. I said, well, maybe I'll just do it in the parking lot. But I do think that there should be a speech made at your 70th. For one reason, I never thought I would live to see 16, which is why I decided to lose my virginity. But I shouldn't go into that now, should I? Yes, people with ADHD overshare, and then all night long we lay in the bed and we regret that we overshared, and then we have to try to play back what we said all day. I was watching TikTok 2 nights ago, and I was like, all the women on there were sniffling, and I go, oh my God, I'm sniffling too. And someone said that they think that I have mold in my house. Well, I've dealt with very serious mold before where it had to be torn down to the studs at my wintergreen home. And I remember those symptoms: massive headache, throbbing, you can't think. I don't have that here. But I noticed that if these other women on TikTok are sniffling, and I mean, they were more congested than I was, that it's got to be something with the weather. And so I need to get that alert system for, what is it, pollen. But I know one thing, I got to kill all my grass before it starts getting away from me, because I've got to reseed it. Nothing brings me more joy than a beautiful yard, because when growing up, my mother was driving the school bus, and she would just leave tire tracks all through our yard. I was so embarrassed that I would get off at another person's house. I mean, it was that embarrassing. So as you see, Dee makes up her bed every day. See, I'm picking up good habits. So first thing I do when I get up is splash my face, make the coffee, make the bed. And this starts out a really good day, people. So I hope you all watched my last two videos about where I toned the banana color. It toned it down a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go for a big week. Be gone for a while. So I have to pack again. And I just unpacked. Oh my God. I live out of a suitcase. When I tell you all this, I really mean it, because one of my nieces, and she's a precious soul, and I'll tell you why. She works in the school system, and she takes care of this challenged autistic children. And let me tell you what, it takes a very special person in order to do that. I remember when I was a candy striper, and I remember I came home and I told my mother, I'm not going back again. Those children are just so demanding. Well, when my children were growing up, they were not demanding. They pretty much watched themselves. They were wonderful children when they were little. Yeah, they were wonderful children. Wonderful toddlers. They never cried. They never had the croup. I got lucky. So, you see that? You hear this mess? Oh my God. I need to, whoa. All this spilt out. What is this? Oh, it's to form your eyebrows. Let's see. Okay. Let's put that right there. So I've done all my dishes. Now I'm getting ready. Oh my God. I might as well throw this away. I have a bad habit of not making sure that the caps are on securely. So now, yeah, maybe I should read y'all's my speech, or maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. But yeah, I'm very excited. Very excited. My sister called me yesterday. She goes, Debbie, I want you to come now. I said, I can't. Let's get a little bit of color down here. I love skin smudge sticks, but when they start drying out, I guess you have to maybe put a fire on them or something. I don't know. So yeah, I just finished doing all my laundry, and now I'm packing again to go away. So this little thing came in handy. I did not get a suntan on purpose. This is an umbrella for your phone. So when you're at the beach and you can't see your screen, You have this little umbrella. Let's see. For some reason I can't open it. There we go. Let's see. And then you just, it has a little adapter here that hooks to your phone, but it's not in front of me at the moment. So, Trisha Paytas is having I think, a United States tour. I am so proud of her. She's the reason why I started my channel, because of her. She's a heavy-set young lady who just had 2 children, and they are so cute. She does not care that she's a little overweight, and I admire women like that who still are living their life even though they're a little bit heavy. So I've been eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, and let me tell you what, I crave carbs. Oh my God, was I craving carbs. I didn't realize that carbs and sugar is an addiction, a serious addiction. Yeah. So I'm having a dinner party today. I bought all the ingredients for Valerie Bertinelli's grandmother's lasagna. I just read her book. I also read another book about moving to the DR, and I will do a whole video about that. It is right on, right on. So my friend Dee's in Mexico with her husband and lots of friends. She's going to be gone for a couple months. She's going to one part of Mexico and then over to Puerto Vallarta. That's where I was last year. I loved Mexico. I'm going to give her a list of things to buy for me at the pharmacy. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. So I am going to make 2 desserts on camera. It's going to be very fast desserts. I think you all will enjoy that. I'm putting almond oil on my cuticles because they're so dry. I am taking 2 different types of collagen and gelatin to try to grow these babies. Yeah. I try to get protein. I get protein. I eat a lot of tuna fish, a little bit of chicken, and I even fixed me some fish the other day. I broiled it. And I even went and bought light mayonnaise, light salad dressing, light everything. Yeah. I do feel a pound lighter. Yeah. But if there's any sweets in that, I'm going to eat it. So I got to go set the table and make dinner for my son. And my granddaughter just had her 26th birthday. She went to see her grandfather, which is my ex, and he gave her some birthday money, so that was good. So we are going to go to Springfield and stay the night with the girl that is doing my birthday party. It's her older sister who had a full scholarship at VCU in Richmond on basketball. She's won numerous beauty contests, and she's getting married. She just got married last week, but she's having the ceremony in Cabo San Lucas. So, and I saw her apartment at Christmas, and it was beautiful. They got a full weight room, just a beautiful place, but they want to make sure that you got $75,000 that you've, gone through your bank account. Yeah, I tried to rent an apartment in Fredericksburg, Virginia, Central Park with Carl Silver, and he said same thing. You got to show that you've got $75,000 in your bank account before we will even. My God, if you're making that kind of money, you can buy a house. I know, but they if you're paying $2,000 a month and the bank says, no, you can't, you don't make enough, but yet you're making your rent on your apartment, it just makes sense. But they have all these calculations that the bank has to go through, and I understand that. So, I'll be making 2 desserts. and homemade lasagna. My son goes, "Oh, you're just not going to go buy Stouffer's, are you?" He got his ADHD from me, and I told him, I said, the problem with your life and mine is that people don't understand us because of our ADHD. When we set our mind to doing something, don't get in our way. We hate to walk behind slow walkers. I will practically run somebody over if they are just dilly-dallying. Yeah, I want to get in front of the crowd and walk fast. So yeah, there's lots of things that annoy us. And when we set our mind to doing something during the day, we don't want any interruptions. No political calls. Oh my God, I gave $5 to somebody, I think 3-4 years ago, and I am inundated. I do not talk about my political aspirations or inspirations or who I voted for, and I don't talk about religion too much because I think that is a very personal thing. So don't interject your views on me, because I consider myself very privy to certain information that other people may not be getting, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so I don't push my religion on anybody. I don't think it's right, because I grew up with a mother that constantly threw it in my face about religion. Yeah, not to say I am very religious, but I don't push people, and I don't flaunt it, even though in the Bible it says that you should, let other people know about God and Jesus and whatever. But for all y'all who think I'm not saved, yes, I am. You put your efforts on somebody else, okay? Yeah. So I'm just